Hello, word. Welcome back to the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of English, one word at a time. I'm your host, Alex, and today's word is cable. Cable is a B2 level noun meaning a thick wire or the service providing TV channels. Let's dive in. A cable, as in a thick wire, is often used for transmitting electricity or data. Think of the cable that connects your computer to the internet or the cable that powers a lamp. The other meaning of cable refers to a system that delivers television programs to subscribers. For example, you might say we get our TV through cable. So it has two main usages. Now, let's look at some synonyms for cable, considering both meanings. For the thick wire meaning, we can use wire, cord, or rope. For example, the electrician replaced the damaged wire to prevent a fire. Another example, the climbing team used a strong rope to scale the mountain. A final one, the appliance came with a power cord. Now for the synonym of TV service, you can use subscription, television provider, or satellite. An example of this usage is, the family decided to change their subscription to get more channels. Or they switched to a different television provider for better service. And lastly, he canceled his satellite and switched to streaming. Let's consider antonyms now, keeping in mind the two different meanings of cable. An antonym for cable meaning thick wire is wireless connection. Instead of using a cable, many devices now connect wirelessly via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. For instance, instead of a cable, the mouse uses a wireless connection. Another antonym, although less direct, could be considered fiber optic, as it represents an alternative technology for transmitting data. The new internet installation uses fiber optic, not cable. Now, considering the meaning of TV service, the opposite might be something like over-the-air broadcast or streaming service. They decided to forego cable and rely on over-the-air broadcast for their television needs. Or many people are cutting the cable and subscribing to streaming service instead. How can we use cable in everyday life? Well, if you're having trouble with your internet, you might say, I think there's something wrong with my internet cable. Or if you were talking about your TV, you could say we need to pay our cable bill. You might also hear phrases like cable management, which refers to organizing and tidying up wires, or cable car, which is a type of transport that uses cables to move up steep inclines. Here are some more examples of cable used in sentences and phrases. The construction workers used a thick cable to lift the heavy beam. The bridge is supported by strong steel cables. The technician is here to fix our cable TV. We're thinking of cutting the cable and switching to a streaming service. Don't trip over that cable. The cable car provides stunning views of the city. He works as a cable installer. She wrapped the excess cable around the spool. Please unplug the cable from the wall before moving the equipment. They used heavy-duty cables to tow the truck. The cable was frayed and needed to be replaced. The museum has an exhibit on the history of transatlantic cables. The company specializes in manufacturing cable ties. The mechanic inspected the battery cables for corrosion. We watched a movie on cable last night. Their internet speed is much faster since they switched to fiber optic cable. I need to buy a new charging cable for my phone. The sailor secured the boat to the dock with a strong cable. The engineer designed the system using underground cables. Make sure all the cables are properly connected before starting the experiment. The news reported on the damage caused by the broken cable line. She organized her desk by neatly arranging the cables with clips. The remote control wasn't working because the TV wasn't connected with the cable. They offered discounted rates for new cable subscribers. The construction site was surrounded by warning signs indicating underground cables. The electrician checked the voltage in the cable before proceeding. We had to call the cable company because our internet was down. So, there you have it. We've explored the word cable, its definition as a thick wire or TV service, its synonyms like wire, cord, rope, subscription, television provider, and satellite, and its antonyms like wireless connection, fiber optic, over-the-air broadcast, and streaming service. We also discussed how it is used in everyday language. Thanks for joining me on Hello Word. Before we go, I have a quick favor to ask. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover the show and learn new words. And now for your challenge. Create your own sentence using the word cable and share it in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. Until next time, keep expanding your vocabulary.